Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Myth Busting, Myth Crushing. Today we'll be looking at another myth, connection between postpartum depression, postpartum psychosis, and gene possession. Many persons believe that women who suffers postpartum depression, women who suffers postpartum psychosis, women who suffers puerperal blues are possessed by genes. It is quite unfortunate that in this 21st century, some persons still believe that women with postpartum depression, women with postpartum psychosis, women with puerperal sepsis are possessed by genes. The truth of the matter is postpartum depression has no connection with genes. Of course, a newborn mother is undergoing serious stress. She will not sleep at night. She will breastfeed this baby. Before you know it, the baby will wake up again and start crying. Before you know it, they will change diapers for this child. She is stressed out throughout the night. And when she wakes up in the morning, she will be looking for something for you, the husband, to eat. She will be looking to prepare the other child to go to school. And you will still be in the bedroom sleeping. Why won't she be stressed? Why won't she get postpartum depression? She's stressed. Yes, normally newborn brings overwhelming joy to the family. So also it brings overwhelming stress to the family. So a woman who is stressed, even during labor, she's stressed. She's a candidate for postpartum depression, especially when the husband is doing I'm too marling to go to the kitchen to assist my wife. I'm too marling to help the child, help my wife while the child is awake at night. There's nothing wrong if you know that this child breastfeed all through the night. Why don't you express milk for this child? The mother will express milk for this child, and while she is sleeping, you wake up and give this child the milk that is expressed to this child. And of course, she will sleep well and she will be happy. At least that particular risk that may tilt her into depression has been taken care of. So the telltale signs of postpartum depressions, sometimes when we see them, we just say this woman, she is becoming rude. Especially some men, they'll say, is it me you are talking to? I'm going to beat you. Is that hard to take care of a woman? You know, the man becomes, because the woman is stressed out, one, she becomes unnecessarily tearing. She becomes unnecessarily unhappy. She talks to you rudely. She even talks to the child rudely. If your mother visits, she even talks to your mother rudely. Or anybody that visits, she talks to them rudely. When you see all these signs, these are signs that this woman is undergoing either puerperal blues, which is short-lived, or postpartum depression, which can also be short-lived in months if not taken care of, or puerperal psychosis, which is much more serious form, which is a medical emergency. They lose weight. The mothers, they don't eat well anymore. Especially those who are having postpartum depression, they lose weight, they don't eat anymore. They lost interest in what makes them happy before. They have low mood. They are indifferent to, if you tell them something, you promise them a gift, they are indifferent. You give them a gift, they are indifferent. They don't like going out. They want to be alone. And sometimes they even don't want to breastfeed the child anymore. A woman that is going through postpartum depression, she doesn't want to breastfeed her child. In fact, the cry of that baby repulses her, makes her angry the more. The more the child cries, the more she becomes angry. She can take the child and dump her with force because she is depressed. These are the symptoms some person sees and they say this is gene. How can a woman give birth to a child and she does not love her child? This is not ordinary hand. This is gene, my brother. It is not gene. What is overwhelming her is postpartum depression, and it must be taken care of. As soon as you see these signs and symptoms, raise an alarm, take her to the hospital. You don't need to involve people, because some people are so low in thinking and low, especially some persons, they are so low in thinking and they will start saying, that woman, gene. They are so low in thinking. Don't even involve your mother-in-law sometimes, because they also they may not understand. Take her to the hospital. Take her to see the obstetrician, and the obstetrician will prescribe some medications for her, because it is still obstetric cases. Or he will invite the psychiatrist who will review her and prescribe some medications for her, and kalash, she become fine. She comes back home, she takes her medication for some time, she'll be happy, and you will be happy. Everybody is happy, and the child will grow. The children will not be abandoned. The child will not suffer failure to thrive. And when she comes home, you, the man, should also take responsibilities. You don't expect a woman who breastfeeds all through the night to wake up in the morning and prepare your breakfast because you want to go to work. It's not done that way. You, as the man, wake up, prepare whatsoever you want to take, and go to work. When you get to work, find a way, take permission from your boss, make him see reasons why you have to come back home on time. You come back home, take care of your baby, take care of your wife, and make sure they are healthy, and make sure they are fine, and take note of some serious symptoms that are symptoms of postpartum, either postpartum depression, postpartum psychosis, or puerperal blues. If it is symptoms of postpartum psychosis, immediately take her to the hospital. Whatsoever I've said about postpartum depression, they are aggravated in postpartum psychosis. It is a medical emergency. Take her to the hospital. You don't need to involve anybody, because we have stigmatization. So many people will stigmatize her because they are low in thinking. Their thinking is like that of a fowl. So they will give her all sorts of name because of her very poor educational background. They will say it is she is possessed by jinn, or she is possessed by one spirit or whatsoever. This is not correct. So the people who are majorly culprits that can easily get postpartum depression include: one, women or people who have family history of mental illness. Probably she have family history of family, maybe the father or the mother was depressed one time or the other. It is very likely that she may become depressed. These are risk factors that will increase the risk of her getting postpartum depression. Two, a woman that has been abandoned throughout her pregnancy stage. She has been abandoned, the man gets her pregnant, and he does not care about her. He does not care about her feeding, he does not care about her clothing, he does not care about her accommodation, he does not care about anything about her. This woman is also a candidate that can tilt into postpartum depression. you abandon her, she can also have postpartum depression. Not just postpartum depression, they can also be depressed even while they are pregnant. 3, single mothers who are having problems in their maternal home, in their marital homes. The husband is giving them tough time, the husband is not giving them rest of mind, the husband is seriously giving them problems. These women can become depressed during pregnancy, and they can also suffer from postpartum depressions. So my brothers, my sisters, when your sister give birth, you stay close to her. It is very important for you to see her, and being that you are enlightening, at least if your mother is not chance, you too, you can take care of her and take notes about her lifestyle, take note about how she is faring after pregnancy, take key signs about her life, especially at then when she has given birth. You could be a lifesaver. You could be the person that will just save her life because you are meticulous in observation. And I believe this is the reason why Africans, we have what is known as omugwo. When a woman gives birth, the mother comes around, take care of this woman that has given birth, not because of the fact that she just wants to take care of the child. No, she also meticulously observe the behavior of the mother, the newborn mother. If she's possessing all these characters, all these symptoms of postpartum depression, she cries out. They immediately take her to the hospital, because some persons, they just believe it's just to take care of the child and they abandon the mother. Sometimes people so much abandon a woman that just give birth that the woman will die of postpartum hemorrhage in the hospital because they are excited of the newborn. The mother is bleeding. They don't know that the mother is bleeding, but because they are excited of the newborn, they abandon the mother and she bleeds to death. It has happened. So we shouldn't be carried away. We should give equal observation. We should observe both the mother and the child equally, so that if the child is healthy, the mother is healthy. If the mother is bleeding, we should know. If the mother is having some puerperal blues, we should know. If the mother is passing through the postpartum depression, we should know. And if we see any signs of postpartum psychosis, we should know. Once a woman becomes very teary after childbirth, unnecessary emotion after childbirth, she becomes she have low self-esteem. She talks rudely to you, the husband, to you, anybody. She talks rudely to them. She becomes unnecessarily aggressive. These are signs that this woman, she's passing through postpartum depression. And you, as the husband, when you observe this, you should not take it to heart. Rather, you know that this woman is sick, so you find a way to help her out. You find a way to it is not the time for you to start saying, I will beat you, you are rude, you don't know what Islam said about respect to your husband. Has she not be respectful even before she gave birth to that child? Is it now that she has given birth to that child that she becomes rude? Then you should know that something is wrong somewhere. Now, some brothers, they will abandon their wives. When I'm talking to the brothers now, some wicked souls who call themselves husbands. Some wicked souls who call themselves husbands. They will abandon their wife throughout that pregnancy. Some have side chicks. No sex. They will abandon her. For the past, they will say that they don't have sex with pregnant women. Who said so that there's no you shouldn't have sex with a pregnant mother? They have a side chick. They will not take care of her. They will not give her money to cook. They will not give her her basic needs. Now she has fallen into depression, postpartum depression. This same stupid brother, instead of him to take her to the hospital to go and see an obstetrician or a doctor that will take care of the wife, he will take this wife and go and dump her in place where they do exorcism, that she is being possessed by jinn. You are wicked. Any man that does such thing is a very wicked man. It is not by being unnecessarily harsh that makes you a man. The Rasul was not harsh to their wives. He was not harsh to his wife. He was a man of patience. He was a man of mercy. We remember the stories of how Aisha even break the plate that one of the wives brought food from him. He was patient. So, my brothers, if your wife gives birth, it is very important for you to take care of her. The issue of you, she will not sleep at night, she will not sleep throughout the night, she is breastfeeding. You still want her to go to the kitchen in the morning to prepare your breakfast. I think it is wickedness. Sincerely speaking, it is wickedness. You sleep throughout the night. This woman will not sleep throughout the night. You will not even wake up to even assist her. But in the morning, you tell her to wake up. You wake her Fajr time to go and prepare food for you because you want to go to work. She has passed through all this stress. She is even depressed. And after 40 days or whatsoever, you still want to go there and to the other room and start. You want to get her pregnant again. You want to get her pregnant again after all the stress you have made her pass through. You never assisted her. You call her all sort of name because she's passing through puerperal depression, puerperal blues. It is 40 days now. She is now, every year is good now. You want to go back to the other room and get her pregnant again. Let us fear Allah in whatsoever we do. So I'm going to end here for today. And the key thing is, let us know that puerperal depression, puerperal psychosis, puerperal blues has no attributes with jinn possession. They are purely medical cases. They are purely medical cases that if you take her to the hospital, she will get 99.9% cure rate, 99.9% if you take her to the hospital. Thank you so much for your attention. Till we meet again in our next episode on Busting the Myth. Thank you.